All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the start of Season 2 in the Manchester United Career Mode series in FIFA 21. And you know we have got the updated kits, the FIFA 22 kits. So, we are just beginning. Season 2 was a pretty successful Season 1. We came second in the league. We won the FA Cup off the last episode, which was really nice. So here we are. So also here, when we go through the preseason, I don't play the preseason, a lot of people don't, just sim it. The easy thing or the standout thing could be, you know, go the highest potential prize money. But especially when I simulate as well, I think I'd rather go for maybe like the second highest, as in terms of the other best teams, there's not many and they're not as good as, this one. There's like a lot of big names there. So yeah, we'll definitely go with the J-League World Challenge. We'll go with that, yeah. But before we get too deep into it, I did want to show you the stats from last season. Didn't show that at the end. I was showing you a lot of players, like their updates and all that. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes, he was just dominant. Lukaku, pretty impressive stats as well. How much money, guys, are we going to have? Okay, let's move across. Oh, I was wondering, would we have a bit more money, like, to sign someone else outside of the office? We're going to go sign Varane. We'll do that now. I think we will. Haaland was suggested a bit, but to actually sell Lukaku, well, don't forget, because of Cavani joining Inter, maybe we don't need to force Lukaku out transfer list because we don't need that extra money. Yeah, I think we can leave it like that, but we'll obviously prefer to start Haaland because we need another striker anyway with Cavani moving. But I don't think, funnily enough, it took him to move in real life. I think maybe a couple seasons ago, his contract expiring makes it even better as well because we can sign him at a cheaper fee. Yeah, we'll go into the negotiation, but the thing is, like, I remember me wanting to sign him in the career mode maybe a couple years ago because, see him as one of the best, as he still is. But I remember, it's funny that I remember this. I remember being told, and I quote in comments, he would never sign for Manchester United. But hey, 2 or 3 years ago, it probably seemed that way. But if I did that at that point, people might have seen that as ruining the series, funnily enough. And what has just happened? So now, if we just click on him though, that's why his market value, what they're wanting for him is not that much above his value. If he was on a new contract, he'd be really tough to sign, or like he'll be maybe 90 million, 100 million plus. So yeah, we can get him around that 70. So here we go with the man himself. Let's see how much we can get for him. I reckon we'll start it at, I want to be cheeky, man. Like, I want to start it at 65. I think, that's enough to start the negotiation. He's a contract. He's running out of contract. His contract is expiring. So, what? Guys, do the FIFA CPU just confuse you, man? Like, I wasn't preparing. I wasn't preparing to have Telles. That if anything, that puts it in your guys' mind. Like, ooh, should we consider Telles? No, like, I don't want to. Like, he was one of the better players last season. He was very impressive from left back. Remove him. Propose a new now I have to go all the way up again. What did that take? A couple seconds? What are we complaining about? So now 70 million. Maybe just a flat 70 million, which I know is going to be more than he signed for real life. But I think a lot of change in a year. Varane maybe didn't think he would have signed last year, as we were just touching on as well. There we go. That works out in the end. It's technically below his value. Getting Varane below his value, just saying those words is kind of mad. Not that it's too much below his value still. If he was contracted more than a year, he would definitely cost more than that. So it's good timing. Okay, they're going to enter here. There is Varane, the new Manchester United signing. We want to make sure there's no errors with this contract. So the thing is, he's going to be on a big wage. It's expected. Not just one of the better players in the world, or I should say that the other way, not just one of the best centre-backs in the world. He's still 88 overall, one of the best in the world. There he is. There is Varane. He wants a 3-year deal. I think that's pretty nice for a 28-year-old. So we're not going to argue. We are just going to accept. We're going to agree. And it's going to be all about how much he's wanting, which, you know, I do hope he comes to me with an amount. So there's going to be no arguments. And now the salary, like, yeah, come on, mate. Come on, mate. We need to see how much you want, because I feel like this could be disputed. Or I want you at least. I want you to... 250k is still quite impressive. And for his... I'm going to go 800. Consider his value. But, yeah, let's see. But if that's not your amount, let me know how much you want, mate. Let me know. Let me know how much you want. Okay, and here I was worried that he wasn't going to accept that because I lowered his wage, what he's on. So I think we're going to be happy to accept that, even though it's a big fee. Considering the deliberation with Declan Rice, yeah, putting him back into that centre defensive midfield position, I think we definitely give him the number 4. We, rotate that, and I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree with that. I don't think anyone can argue if we just give him the number 41. The number he's been at West Ham 4 years. He's been 41 for years now at West Ham. So we're just going to do that for the time being. And along with the few others, Ethan Laird, who then changes to 13, we might loan list him anyway. So, 69's not a rating that's going to get too many games in our first team this season anyway. Without going through every single name, players that are young, like Mengi as well, we're going to loan list these guys. Or someone like Bernard, who I think is not going to be good enough based on his rating and his age. We will then transfer list. It is dependent on the player though. Someone like a Traore, I feel like I want to, keep training him and give him some extra development, and he might sneak in a chance in the squad for some games here and there, like we were last season when we simmed. And with Palestri as well, I want to see him grow a bit more. Do we need to use him in some games then? It's an interesting one with him. Depends how many players we sign this season. Also, guys, one of the top comments was to sell De Gea. I think De Gea was really good last season, but I really agree with that sentiment that you talk about his age as well. It could be a realistic move, like we were just talking about Varane. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. De Gea, we don't know what he'll do this year in real life. He'll maybe show signs, or he could be, amazing. We don't know, but we're going to play it this way, especially that we have a great young goalkeeper coming through, and I think you guys will really like to see Dean Henderson play a lot of games. So we're going to transfer list him, so we'll see if we get an offer. I just want to show you I'm doing that. And again, I say this a few times just in case, because there will always be new people seeing a video, just how YouTube works. Unfortunately, the goalkeepers do not have the updated kit, so understand that. And there's the announcement of Varane, given a number 4, £70 million. There we go. Okay, we've got a lot. Ooh, transfer budget increase. Let's see all these. Well, we've got 200 million there. Anyway, I just take it as we've got a lot of money to spend. Cavani, he leaves now. Fosu Mensah. Oh, we'll just respond to these guys, keeping them happy, basically. I put them on the lists. Some loan, some transfer list. But what I was going to say is, that's our budget after signing Varane. There's no worry at all. We can definitely afford... Do we still have him on the shortlist? No. Okay. I think, honestly, we'll shortlist and view in the transfer hub. He's going to be close. He's going to be close to that price. I can't lie. Let's take a look. And he's looking really neat, man. 94 strength. I did touch on, didn't I? I touched on I'd love someone like Lukaku. Imagine them two together when we're going for a goal, play 2 strikers. Okay. Let's see how much it's going to cost. Okay, let's see how we go about the negotiation, though. We'll consider his value. I think we'll go one... That's just insane money. Like, we're just throwing around like that. Submit the transfer offer. So, it's big.
That's what she said.
It's a really big... Remove sell-on clause. Let's up it to about 130. Unsure if that would be enough, but let's see. Man, they're just increasing. We might need to increase by like 10. We'll get that to 140. 140 mil. That's insane money, though. Shout out to the board giving us a fair amount, right? Okay. Okay, we'll take that. We're just throwing around 140 mil like that. But yeah, apparently Manchester United are looking for him to join maybe next season. Not this season coming up, but the following season. That would be mad, though. Imagine, guys, imagine seeing him play for Manchester United in real life, still pretty early in his career. And this, yeah, is a bit of a less spoiler alert kind of transfer. You're not sure if, yeah, you weren't sure this would happen. So, hopefully we can make it. See, he's only on 82k. I know he's definitely going to want more than that. Almost double, I'd say. Yeah, get him on a 5-year deal. Can we get him on that 5-year deal? A bit of a monster contract. Let's see if Haaland. No release clause. Man, they barely do this anymore. They barely give us anything to work off. I'll go off his overall. It's a lot based on that in FIFA and what we gave Varane. It's a bit, this is more than double. I'm going to go 200 and I'm once more still wondering if he'll accept. Then I'll go his signing bonus about 700k. At a minimum, hopefully he comes back with a negotiation. If he accepts, we're happy with that. But, okay. That's where I maybe wondered, did we offer him too much? But I was just going off Varane's, considering really they're similar, you know, overalls. He's only one less and he's younger. If anything, I'd expect him wanting to be on more. But there we go. So he's been given that 19, which is not a terrible number for a striker. And especially, you know, we got... That really tells you how good our team is at this current point in time. Yeah, we got... All of these guys are key. Miguel Santos is not a key... Did I not give it? I'm like thinking, what happened after we put Santa on? Yeah, I guess we didn't put anyone on the 7. So that number 7 is available. Yeah, Cavani's gone as well. So who gets that now? Who gets that now? I'm not actually sure. I'm going to leave it open. I'll leave Haaland at 19 because, yeah, that's a next suitable striker number because Lukaku, yeah, we're going to be keeping Lukaku. He's number 9, so simple as that. You guys will have to get in the comments basically because, yeah, I just want to know, yeah, what you guys see fit. And then there's also this suggestion, and I'm probably leaning towards one player with the available number. We signed Jude Bellingham, but he's not world-class ready. He's got great potential. We all know how good he's going to be. Having Jesse Lingard on the bench, he's the name, and I think his, you know, opinion, people's opinion of him increased with his time at West Ham. But we need someone better to come on for Fernandes. I've always been saying we need those match winners off the bench. And there might be a little more now. Sure, Haaland, yeah, he's definitely going to get up in his position here. And he's going to ideally start ahead of Lukaku. And that's going to make, in this fashion, the bench looking all right. But to see, this is where now McTominay drops out, and when we do sign this next man, one of the two, I think you might know who I'm going through for what I said, or who I'm going for. I think he comes in replacing, that position where Lingard is. Because when you look at this team right here, what if Bruno Fernandes was tired? Who'd be coming on for him? That was a bit of a trouble last season, honestly. But I even could say we could use another, he could play both. Let's just go to him instead of just speaking him and calling him he. Jack Grealish, and let's just pretend he's never signed for Arsenal in this career. Let's not worry about that. That hasn't been his career path. Let's just pretend we've got him from Aston Villa. Let's just talk about in real life terms what it would be like. We got to make sure we have the money though. Do we have to wait? Yeah, I can get excited. Oh, no worries. Let's go sign Jack Grealish. How much money do we have? Oh, well, yeah, we'd probably have enough just to sneak him in there, I reckon. Sneak him in the back door. But, yeah, maybe around 50 million, maybe the high 40s. We can just slide him through. Let's see how the negotiation goes, though. So let's go in. Let's go in right now. I'm going to start. let's start the deal off 40 million, 1 mil above his value, and kind of treat it. Remember last season when we played against Arsenal and Jack Grealish, they were playing him as a striker actually, which is very interesting. Why? No, Arteta. No, you're reaching, mate. I'm actually liking this window so far, man. It's an interesting one. Remove exchange player, propose a new fee. I'm going to wonder, let's just increase it maybe from here by 2 million. 40, yeah, give him that 42. But yeah, it's intriguing. I wonder how that impacted his attributes, how they were managing him, if that even matters in FIFA anyway, because his position's still left wing. Oh my God, okay. They're wanting a little bit. That's actually, a lot extra. We'll remove the salon clause, but yeah, it gives us a general idea. Maybe we might need to up it to 50 million. It's a big fee, but I think it's a fair enough amount. If you see Jack Grealish, what he's doing in real life, recent caps as well with the Euros, that would be far out. Okay. Well, actually, our money might run out. We can't do too much. How about 52? We should have enough, though. We should just have enough, depending what his wage will require, but he's only 83 overall. Okay, Arteta. Mate, they were just trying to get as much money. I know, pressure to get their transfer right, from the club, from one specific online source as well. And now I wonder, another player, is he going to give me the amount of money he's going to want in terms of his wage? Because I wonder how much we should offer an 83 overall player. Because he's on, 105 already. Okay, I'm going to go important. Agrees with that. Okay, a 4-year deal for a 25-year-old. I'm not going to argue about that. We'll push ahead. But again, I'm just having this feel. Hey, yes, I guess we were due. We were due for that too. And I don't want to argue. I'm going to take that. Maybe we'll just remove bonus goals. We'll leave the signing bonus, but remove just that goal bonus. And even lower the wage. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely not that much money. We don't want to go bankrupt. So, and then we'll leave the signer bonus. 90, then 900K. That's probably how I would offer it out if I was making it by default. So that drops his wage a little. Okay. Nope. And then we won't argue. That's how I go about it. We'll negotiate once. If they don't accept that, we'll accept what they come with next. It's not bad. We're dropping his wage, so we will take it for sure. Let's go. That is another side. We've gone in, yeah? We've gone in with these transfers. Now let's put it on the CPU to get transfers for some of our own players, because right now we've spent well, though. You can't argue. And then that's probably why I would have went ahead of him compared to Maddison, because Jack Grealish you do see as like more of a winger, and number 7 is good for a winger, opposed to Maddison is more a central. The only thing is, big signing that doesn't get into the starting team. There's going to be questions here. We'll push him up. Yeah, a lot of these guys will be trying to sell, keep in mind. So Jack makes the bench for Lingard. Hopefully you guys agree with that as well. Definitely by rating. And now our lowest rating on the bench is James, who's quite a pacey player as well. So that's really good. I'm just wondering, guys, and I'm just wondering now. Obviously, Greenwood's the same rating. You do expect him to develop a bit more than James at this point. Can Grealish really start? I'd say no. I'd say no. You wouldn't drop Rashford for him, or definitely not Fernandes. So this just exactly, we don't need pressure. We don't need to worry about that. That's exactly what I need. All the times last season I was saying, we don't have world-class players off the bench. Now suddenly, on the bench, we got Lukaku, and we've got Grealish and an ever-developing Greenwood, and even James as well. We're looking much stronger. We don't need to worry that we have first-team players on the bench. That's what the best teams do. That's what the teams that have success do. So, and considering, really, Lukaku, it's only 186 player. Even Grealish's rating, 83, I wouldn't say is that world-class. Our bench now, is really balanced. I really like how it's looking numbers-wise. And yeah, of course, we know the squad is it's sitting a little big right now. But yeah, we know, we're trying to transfer list and loan list some players. It was said, though, I know Shaw's sitting a bit deep. We're not wanting him to be that deep. That is for sure. Definitely getting pushed up. Doesn't mean he's ahead of Williams. We're going to rotate a lot for the season. As good as Tallis was, do we, start Luke Shaw? Because I always see that. Even though off gameplay, I feel Tallis has been better. But again, it's that real life situation, I understand. And him being English. Suddenly now we got Haaland starting as a striker. Varane is in. And then on the bench, we've got Jack Grealish. And obviously Lukaku dropping there as well. So the strength of the team is good. And also something pretty important. I'm excited to play with this team come the start of the season. But quick sim, I think we should be too strong. That team, man. Beastly. And it's not beastly enough to score, apparently. And there's Varane, guys. Funnily enough, let's not treat this as a debut like the game is, but yeah, there's our main man. Well, he's one of the main men. We've got a few coming in, don't we? So if we just go over it, we're really dominating that, aren't we? Haaland, Varane, Grealish. This is old school Man United, just bring in big names. Grealish, the number 7 going forward. I like him as that. And Bruno, Bruno's pumped as well. He's like, let's go. And Inter. See, this is where we can rotate a little bit. We don't need to worry too much about fitness levels. You see Inter's kit there. Inter's is pretty cool. I'd almost just want to play with them for a few games. Hey, and see, we score 3 against Inter, but couldn't in the last game. That's Rashford. Shaw with a goal. Yeah, for sure, he started well. Yeah, see, James' position. What I'm saying, we're not really getting transfer offers. So this is a big part as well. James, we'll go to the development plan. Right now, see, now we don't need this. And maybe it's a little unrealistic and that's not really needed. So what we can do, let's just change to the growth. Maybe work on his weak foot now. And then some of those attributes that it works on for an inverted wide midfielder, that's going to work. As now, Grealish comes in, for our bench rotation with Fernandes. Leaves what do we do with Lingard then, guys? Just play him in the second team, maybe. Yeah, like for example, someone like Pereira, transfer list, no action. So hopefully we see a bit more. So here against Guangzhou, you expect it to be a victory. Fitness levels is fair enough. I want to use these guys. Maybe, see, this is where we might change it. Greenwood get a start ahead of Haaland. Rashford rest. Give Grealish some game time. Anyone else? Rice come in for Van de Beek. Just freshen it up a little bit. And then quick sim. Definitely strong enough to get the victory here. 3-0. Rashford scoring, Pogba scoring twice. See, I don't know about selling Pogba, though. Pogba's always such a good FIFA player, man. He's real good. And he's around for this season. And also, I think we should address the board expectations to put in something extra as well. The youth development, we still have that long-term one there. Don't worry about that too much for the time being. But our actual success from the brand exposure, get 10 games without a defeat in away matches. That one could be a bit tricky because it's away matches. If away matches really matter in FIFA, I don't know. But 3 players from North America. And we've already made signings and none of them are North America. I think we can avoid that. I don't feel we have to. We can just leave that. It's a bit unfortunate it's North America because, 3 players is quite a bit to be fair. But in terms of the success, win the league title, win the FA Cup, again, that's the critical. See, Continental Champions League, win the Champions League. That is an absolute massive thing to do. If we don't do it, it's only high, not critical. So as long, I think, if we either win the title or win the FA Cup again. But do you guys have any objectives for me to reach, for us to reach? If there's any, with a lot of thumbs up, we can introduce that for you guys, little objectives you have for me to reach. Maybe so it's not just, come the end of the season, but things we can reach in short term, whether it be within a month. So that could be within 1 or 2 episodes. So to keep that fresh and updated, definitely get some suggestions in. It will be cool to keep that interesting. Okay, now we're getting transfer offers. Consider one Oh, and Liverpool, so absolutely no. Wan-Bissaka, big no. He's like one of my favorite players. Like, he's just so consistent. He just does his job. We don't need to worry about that. But Kovar, his name sounds like we're just about to say COVID, so that's never a good sign, except Lukaku. This is interesting because I know you guys said to consider this, but I don't know what you guys think if we already have Haaland. Because I think you guys, suggested this right there. We would need to get the money. You weren't sure how much budget we will get. And we'll consider the position we're in right now. We've already made our transfers for the window, and if there's any other things you don't agree with in terms of transfers, but keep in mind, guys, we don't have a lot of money to play with in terms of signing anyone else. I don't think at this point we need to sign anyone else who made transfers. It's more about getting the offers from the CPU. So, and consider where we are in the season. We'll simulate the rest of preseason, even if go all the way. Preseason doesn't really matter. I mean, we got a game. Oh, really? That's so soon after this one. What's that? That's like 3 weeks away. No lie. That's facts. So I think it's a good time to round up the episode for here. Yeah, we've made some big changes. Let's just head over to the transfer hub. See all the guys we brought in. Varane, I like how they still show in those kits. I find that funny how it's in the game. I thought in the game they'll be processed as having the Man United kits. But yeah, bring in Varane, Haaland, and Grealish for all those respective fees. Let me know what you guys think about that. Yeah, just showing all the different transfers and the wages. So yeah, definitely let me know what you think. And then if we head over to the receive offers with Lukaku, do we need to sell Lukaku now? Just let me know and consider, how much money. We could probably negotiate over 100 million. Where would you spend that money then? I think we still would need to replace a striker anyway, a quality striker off the bench. So, yeah, unless someone else comes in your mind, because he is 28, will be 29 next season. Do you sell him, get someone younger? I want you guys to get up in the comments to make sure we are making the most, really the best moves, and with realistic moves as well. I know Lukaku's not at United, so we'll leave it there for now. If you guys can smash a big like on the video, keep trying to get to that 300 likes, maintain that from this point. That will be absolutely amazing, but definitely get up a comment to give your thoughts, and thumbs up any comments you agree with, because you see I'll make those moves throughout the career mode. That's it for now. See you guys next time.